Good morning. Good morning. It is Sunday, May 10th, 2020. Um, I'm trying to be consistent on my vlog. Last night, yesterday, I really didn't do a whole lot. I did start working on this project. I'm going to call it a project, but I got these chipboard clips, and this is what it kind of looked like. This is kind of like one that I bought somewhere else. But I got this at Dollar Tree, and I am starting to prepare for my class for next school year. And I just basically took some black apple crate paint and just painted the whole thing. And then I put some twine on the things. So I need two more to finish my set that I plan on having. I might get maybe just 10. So that way when I have groups and stuff that I'll have those already on hand. And I can display student work on those, whatever the case may be. So that is something that I am definitely looking forward to. So yesterday, I got a text message from the university that I'm supposed to be starting, and I was really kind of deciding whether to, how should I say this, whether to start college or not. Start my master's program. I did get into the school, but when they sent me the money, you don't get grants for grad school. You get loans. I'm finally under $30,000 on my student loans. Right now, I'm in forbearance or forgiveness because of the quarantine, which has been amazing, although it shot my credit again. Um, because there's no interest on it right now. They've done a wonderful job covering us, but 27,000, and that's how much I owe. Yeah, and I got 10 of it knocked down because I worked at a Title I school. So I'm still paying, and I graduated 15 years ago. So if I go back to school, oh my gosh, like, and then I'm supposed to be buying a house. So I'm really like freaking out really about the money and the debt and all that stuff. And I don't want to, I'm about to turn 50. Do I really need the debt? Do I really need this? And so anyway, that was just something that kind of made me go, um, and so I don't know. And I'm getting all these text messages about Mother's Day and everything. So um but I don't know. I guess I'm just like, what's important? And I think I'm at the point right now where I applied for grad school not thinking about it and not really considering um I guess I really didn't weigh the costs out as much, but for me, buying a home is way more important than grad school at this point. I can take courses, but I'm going to have to slow down. I'm going to have to really make sure everything is measured. Every course is about $3,400 after all of my scholarship stuff. That's a lot of money. So I'm going to defer it to the fall. This is what I've decided to do. I'm going to defer it to the fall because even though in the fall things start, I'm going to be able to set time aside that I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And if anything else conflicts, then if anything else conflicts, I'll be able to just delete all of that. So having said that, I'm very grateful for the opportunity. Um, but I just know that this is not the time for that. One thing that quarantine has done for us, I think, is made our priorities our priorities. I didn't realize when I started this whole process, I did not realize that home buying was really important to me. I didn't know. And so I'm watching all these videos about cleaning up and purging and all this stuff. And I'm looking around my house going, what are some things I could sell? What are some things I could get rid of? Because I want to make sure that I'm not holding on to things that are to go into my next space, if that makes any sense. So I'm very being very, very strategic. Um, and I'm looking forward to moving forward, if that makes any sense to anybody. My church service, my mom wished me happy Mother's Day, and I wished her happy Mother's Day. My kids wished me happy Mother's Day. The best one I got was yesterday. My friend and hopefully one day husband um, messaged me or called me, and he said, Look, I just want to tell you, um, I've known you for over 20 years. And when I met you, you were a single mom doing your thing. And now your kids are grown. They graduated college. They are living independent from you. They're not in your pocket. You've done good. And, I think about that in your pocket because I remember I was with that kid that was in my parents' pocket. I didn't have it all together. I struggled. Oh my gosh, the struggle was real. And I think that's why I'm so white-headed right now. Um, the struggle was real, 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 real. And I'm excited that it's over, as far as the raising them part is. But I know that I'm still going to need to be grandma one day, Gigi. Um, I'm just, I don't know. I'm just kind of excited about the kids, one day, not yet. But I'm grateful that I have some time to rest. And one of my friends asked me on her birthday, Precious asked me this. She said, well, what if you meet a man and he wants to have kids? I said, then he's not my man. She goes, wait, what? And I said, okay, every man that I've been married to or dated has been older than me. I'm about to be 50. What sense does that make that a man at 50 years old wants to have children? Most men have children. They don't need more children. They're getting out of their child support years. They're getting out of, hopefully the umbrella of the stressors of being connected to their ex or their kids or whatever the case may be. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I hope you guys get what I'm saying. So I'm in a stage of my life, my kids are finally out of my house. Now, I'm not saying that's the best thing ever, but why would I want to tie myself up? And I'm very happy where I'm at. I'm very happy here in this stage of my life. I'm content. Why would I change that to be with somebody who wants a baby, wants to adopt? It's one thing to foster, okay? That's another thing. Fostering, they're not really yours, but they're yours. I mean, you'd love them like they're yours. But they may go back to their parent. They may stay, they may be older. I could probably deal with teenagers, but to foster a baby, I'm too old for that. I'm too set in my ways. Even in relationships at 50, I think that you're like if he's 50, you're 50, we're both set in our ways. We both do things and have done things for years that we like the way it's happening. So why am I going to change that? I don't know. So anyway, I don't know. I thought that was like a really powerful statement, question that I think that many of us could really consider, think about. And so like she was talking about this guy that she's dating or talking to, and he's got 4 kids already, 5 kids, 4 kids, and she's got 2. I said, oh, good, you don't have to have any more kids. She goes, well, what if he wants to adopt? I said, why? I said, if you love your kids or love each other, you're going to love each other's kids. You're not going to like them, but you're going to love them because they come as a package, just like you bring to the package, he brings to the package. And then together, you're reworking things and you're establishing order that God has designed. So, having said all that, the person I was referring to earlier, he and I dated years ago, 20 plus years ago. And typically, I never go back to the past. I learned my lesson with my second ex-husband. We had dated 10 years prior, and then he was following me on Plenty of Fish. And he would keep looking at my profile, and I would ask him, why don't you say something? And I guess he thought he couldn't. And now that I see him still catching, like going to LinkedIn and going to my Facebook and checking out my profile, and I can see when people are checking out my stuff. So I was like, yeah, you're not Slick Rick, but you're not getting back in. There was a reason we broke up. There was a reason we did not make it. And most of it was because of his selfishness. Now, having said that, my friend who I'm hoping one day it really does work out. He and I dated years and years ago. Like when I say I was at my worst, oh my God. Y'all don't even know that person. I don't even know that person anymore. So basically what happened in my life is that things changed, and he and I let go, and then he found me again. I ran away. He found me again. I was getting ready to move to North Carolina, and he found me, and he told me about this process he's in. And by then when I met him, he was an E5. When we reconnected, he was a sergeant major. So he's now retired, and his life is still not quite where I would want it, but I'm still grateful to him and grateful for him because, when he called me yesterday, and this is going to be really quick. When he called me yesterday, he made it a very strong point to acknowledge me, respect me, and honor me, and wish me a happy Mother's Day prior to Mother's Day, and reflect on the mother that I once was, and having seen where I came from and where I am now, it's whew, boy, is it a difference. But I love that. I love that he said that. That's something that that blessed me. It really, really blessed me. So having said that, it's almost 15 minutes, so I've definitely gone over my 10 minutes. But if you would like to follow me, please hit the subscribe button and the bell and give this a like. we'll talk more later. But have a great day. Happy Mother's Day 2020. Ooh, what a year.